What's up, guys? Welcome to your Bitcoin update. We're going to be taking a look at the charts. We'll take a look at Bitcoin in the longer term. We're also going to break down to the 4-hour. Also going to take a look at the Dow Jones real quick, DXY, gold, silver, Ethereum, Litecoin, XRP. Let me know what you guys think. After the first of the year, I'm probably going to start going into doing 2 videos a day. First one being, you know, the regular update video, and then maybe later on in the day doing another one where we can go over some other coins or whatever you guys wish to do. Let me know down below in the comments, especially if you're watching after the video, what you think I should do. Should we do 2 videos a day, or I don't know, just give me some suggestions down there to let me know what you guys are looking for, and we will check into it. So don't forget to give me a follow on Twitter. It's at CryptoSavvy1 if you don't follow me already. Take a second out, smash that like button. If we get 300 likes before this video is done, I will go over some altcoins with you guys at the end. Otherwise, I'll just end it at the end and we are out of here. So anyways, I hope you guys had a great Christmas, great holidays, and let's get into it. So this is on the 3-day chart. You guys know I've put the Fibonacci channels in here. I'm going to break it down to the 1 hour. We're going to go over to here. Every time we've broken this parabolic arc, we have entered a bear market. I do believe it is very possible we have entered the bear market. I know a lot of you people don't like to hear that, but you have to look at both sides. If you're not looking at both sides, chances are you're going to get screwed in the markets. Bitcoin's been going up for a long time. People think it only goes up. There is a possibility we could have some pretty big downside. I'm not saying it's going to go to zero. I'm not a non-believer in Bitcoin. I actually believe in Bitcoin, but I think it's got a long ways to go before there's any real adoption. As of now, I think it's a game. A lot of the institutions that are buying really don't care about it. What they care about is cash, in my opinion. Make up your own minds on that. Again, this is not financial advice. I'm sharing my opinions with you. And if you don't like them, I'm sorry. They're my opinions. So anyways, let's go down into the 1-day chart. We're going to zoom in a little bit. Don't forget to smash those likes. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And let's look at this. So we've had this up here for quite some time. And as you guys know, we marked this probably a couple weeks back. If we got up here and broke above this and got support, we may get bullish, and then, you know, we could be going up to the mid 50s to the 60,000 range. As you can see, we got rejected perfectly. If we're not able to get back above this and get support on it, our next point of support is going to be down here, probably around the 30,000 range. And if that breaks much, much lower, we'll go into that. As you guys know, I do think this is really similar to the dot-com bubble. Meaning, in the dot-com bubble, everybody thought they could buy anything and just get rich quick, and everybody was just buying everything, and there was a lot of garbage, just like there's a lot of garbage crap coins, crap projects in crypto, a whole lot of them. That bear market, the tech bubble, dot-com bubble, whatever you want to call it, when that popped, that got rid of all those scams. It took about 10 years from the top before it reached that high again. So keep that in mind. We're going to take a look at that in a chart right after this, so make sure you stick around for that. So this looks kind of messy. As you guys know, back here we had these 5 waves down where everyone got really, really bearish down here. I did think we were going to go lower, but we did get our 5 waves. That's why I was looking for an ABC correction up. We did get that. It went higher than I thought. It was an irregular correction, but nevertheless, we got our 3 waves up in our ABC correction. I'm going to break these down real quick. I'm going to show you some more targets and show you a couple more things on this chart. But just so you guys know, here was the 5 waves. We were looking for an ABC up, which that's what we got here. Let me get this out of here. I'll break this down so you understand it a little. That was our ABC. We had 5 waves in our A. I'll get that out of the way now. There's your 5 waves in A, 3 waves in B for your ABC, and your 5 waves in C. That gives you your ABC correction. Now what we were looking for is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 all the way back down to this range here. Now There's nothing saying we have to get up to this high, and I'll show you why in the Amazon compared to Bitcoin chart. And a lot of people say you can't compare Amazon to Bitcoin. Yes, you can, because charts are based on human emotion, and the human emotion is a lot like it was back then. And just like a triangle will play out in a, you know, in charts, and 80% of the time it'll play out the same as it did in a different asset. The same thing with a lot of patterns. So I'm going to show you a pattern that looks like we're forming in Bitcoin in the long run. But anyway, this being a big ABC correction might get us back down to, in the bullish case, I think we get a bounce about 30,000, somewhere in there. That would be healthy. This 23,000, this is the measured move of this rising broadening wedge. I know everybody has been looking at this as some kind of falling wedge, which I am not, obviously. We have a huge rising broadening wedge, which is bearish here, that we broke down from. And that measured move is around the lower to mid $20,000 range. I do think that is a huge possibility, unless we get back above the bottom of this wedge and get support inside it. And right now it's around the 56,000, depending on if, when, and where it gets up there. But right now, if it was to get up in the next few days or so, it's around the 55 to 56,000. So if we get back above that, get support, then we could be going to the new all-time highs that you see every other channel talking about. Otherwise, as long as we're below this, chances are we're probably going to come back down to around this range, in my opinion. Also, what I wanted to show you here is, as you can see from these highs, we're making lower highs in the price action, higher highs in the RSI. That is hidden bearish divergence. So keep that in mind. Like I said, this was what I was originally looking for, a big 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have another one drawn here, and this is going to look weird, but I drew it this way because if we look at it compared to the Amazon, which I'm going to show you here in a minute, this would be showing Bitcoin bottoming sometime in mid or end of 2023. Laugh all you want. It does look crazy, but this could definitely happen, guys. It is definitely a possibility. And what you'll notice here that this also makes is a huge channel. That's not a bad thing for Bitcoin. This could be a good thing for Bitcoin. A lot of people don't get that, but I'll show you why here in the chart. But anyway, looking something like that, wave 3 getting down into the $10,000 range or so, another big bounce up. And that's if this was a wave 2, which would be an extremely short wave 2. Probably getting all kinds of stupid comments in the comment section, but it is what it is. Anyways, here it is. So we've measured these tops. You can see we had the same thing over here in Amazon. Now this is all on the weekly chart. We had an ABC where the C broke the high over here, just like we did in Bitcoin. Same pattern playing out, almost identical, guys. It's actually pretty eerily similar. Anyway, you can see the same thing. We had the bearish divergence here, bearish divergence over here, even in the MACD, which I'm not a huge fan of the MACD, but just throwing it on here to show you guys that it looks very similar there too. You can pull that all up yourself and look at it. We've had these trend lines drawn in here. Now this orange trend line, once this broke in the Amazon bubble, now we measured the time it took from the top to the bottom here, and that would put Bitcoin bottoming out sometime in the mid to end of 2023, if it was to play out the same way, which obviously could be quicker, it could take longer, it may not happen, who knows, but this is something you definitely want to keep on your radar. But anyways, if we drop below this orange line, and with it, in this, I don't see it happening in a day or two. It may take weeks. It could take a long time. Mind you, this was a couple years of action here. So we could see the same thing over here. But the orange line, as of right now, is around the $40,800 range. If that was to break, you may come back up a little bit higher, retest it. But I think it would be coming down quite a bit from then. But if you know what happened with Amazon after this, 10 years later, it reached the high again and then just soared up pretty much forever. So there's also a video I made on that. You can check on my YouTube channel about Amazon versus Bitcoin. Check it out. It'll show you the crazy bullish scenario out of it. And But like I said, you can see all this stuff similar. Even the VPVR where it lays out, there's just so many similarities, guys. Check it out. If you are interested in trading, definitely check out Prime XBT, the best exchange out there, in my opinion. You could trade Forex, gold, silver, oil, S&P, Dow Jones, Bitcoin, XRP, DOT, Link, all kinds of different stuff just from this one exchange. You can have multiple trades in. Longs and shorts at the same time. They don't clump them together like the garbage casino exchanges. Definitely check them out. I have a link down below. You can use my promo code SAVVY25. That'll get you 25% off. Also, if you go to my page here, there is a tutorial on it that shows you where to put the promo code, shows you how to adjust your margin. Definitely check it out, guys, if you haven't already. Let's check out the 4-hour chart. So what it looks like is we're in a range right here, right? So Google user, thank you for being... for the fishing sport, sir. Much appreciated. Right on, man. I appreciate the super chat, Google user. So, are we in a range here? And we just going to come down. Now, the bottom of this range is around the 45.5 and top of the range around 52,000. So, right now, pretty much just ranging in here. If we do come back down here, get a bounce, start looking for this area again. If we break that 52.2 range, then we could be seeing as high as 58.5. And again, guys, this is going to happen in a day. And if we break that bottom range, we're going to be looking for 38.8 if we break that 45.5 range. Now, also, you'll see this orange trend line in here looks kind of like a triangle we did break right here. The measured move, first measured move of that would be around 37.5, 37.6, right in that range right here. But if we look at this as a bigger bear flag, that measured move would get us down towards the 33 to 34,000. So all these areas is what I'm looking at. We do have some bullish divergence in the 4-hour right here, which, you know, we could, like I said, we could bounce back up to the top of this range. So be very careful. But a break of this range will probably be a good place to trade if, when, and where that happens. And there's your targets. Now, this is the weekly chart. This is from my last video right before Christmas. I had talked about the EMAs being right here. Watch for rejection. That's exactly where we got rejected. We went a little higher than I have it, but you can see the green area I had put in there. A lot of people are talking about this being a possible head and shoulders right here. Let me draw it in there for you. Right in here, which is a possibility. It's a definite possibility. We came down for one touch. Maybe we do get a little bit higher for the right shoulder. Like I said, 55 to 58, possibly, if we get above these EMAs right here, which it's not looking too strong right now. But if we did do that, let's take a look at that real quick and see where that might end up. Somewhere, depending on where it broke there. But that would also, get down to around the $18,000 range, which is possible. But again, on the weekly, we need to open and close a weekly candle above this area to be bullish. Anything in between is pretty much neutral, although I'm bullish on the daily time frame and below for sure. Let me get this out of here. But a break of this 43.5 range, which is going to be right around that 55 EMA. If that happens, guys, we should probably be looking for those lower to mid 20 area. That 200 EMA is going to be right around the $25,000 range, but usually when we get down to that, we wick below it. So be cautious and be aware of that. If you guys want to check out my wife's webpage, that link is also down below. She makes a lot of cool products on here. It's quality stuff, guys, not garbage. Definitely check it out. There is a crypto section. She can literally put anything you want on any of this stuff. Definitely check it out. She does pictures on slate, glass, aluminum signs, all kinds of different stuff. Check it out, guys. And looking at the Dow. So the Dow does look like it's in a rising broadening wedge. The top of it would be around the 37,000. In my opinion, I don't believe we're going to get that high, but that's just my opinion. If we did, we would be making bearish divergence anyway. But in the super bullish case, if you're one of those people that believe the Dow is just going to continue up forever, the measured move of breaking that 37,000 would be about 40,000. But the most likely case is within the next few weeks or months coming back down to this range. 34,000 would be the bottom of this wedge. If it does break through there, be looking for 30,000 point range. DXY. DXY is under our trend line as of right now on the daily. Let's see. We opened above it. So if we get back and close above the 96, right around the 96 cent range, or 96 points for the DXY, I'm still looking for these targets, 97.7 and 98.4. Otherwise, next points of support are around 95.40, and then the main support that has to hold for the DXY is around 94.7. So keep an eye on that. Gold, this is a super old chart. I still believe gold's in an ABC right here. We did get rejected at our 0.5 fib. My target for gold over the next year or so is around 1600. If that breaks, then 15.5. If that breaks, the world's coming to an end or something. Let's see. Silver, same thing. Silver, I don't see it getting above this 24.8. We do have the 0.786 fib at 23.9. We did get rejected right now at the 0.5 fib as of right now at 23.4, but I do see us going down to around 20. When that breaks 15, same thing. If it goes further than that, end of the world. All right. Not seriously, end of the world, just joking, guys. But the rising wedge here in Ethereum. I've been talking about opening and closing a daily above this bottom trend line before you could get bearish. Let me get that RSI out of there. And as you can see, we didn't open and close any above. We got a major rejection. My next line of support for Ethereum, and this is on the daily chart, is a 200 EMA, which is around 3,500. That breaks. My next target is 32.25, and then our main target of the break of the wedge is around 18.50. And if we do go into that long-term bear market wash out of the garbage, you may see a $200 to $400 Ethereum in the next 2 years. But again, as of right now, keep an eye on these areas. Just like Bitcoin, we get back inside this wedge, start opening and closing dailies on it, then we could get one more new high. Litecoin, as you guys know, same thing, rising broadening wedge. The measured move of where this broke all the way down to around the $25 range. Unless Litecoin can get above the 189, I see us coming back down to around 110. If that breaks, then it's pretty bad news for Litecoin. And this is our XRP chart. Still have not broke the trend line. Let me adjust this trend line actually a little bit. This is on the daily, guys. So if we do break this 78 cent range again, and get rejected, trying to get back in, come back up, test it for resistance, and it does come down, we could be looking for 1/4 for XRP. In the bullish case, we come back up to this 117 range. If that breaks, then maybe they'll get that super bull run that everybody has been talking about. And if you want a super bullish target for it, which I highly doubt, but you have to look at both sides. So what would that target be? Approximately $3. Still not reaching the old all-time high. XRP looks like crap, guys. Always has. Probably always will. Just my opinion. It doesn't have to be yours. How many likes did we get? We got 159. Almost enough likes, but not quite. So, yeah. All right, guys. I'm not going to be doing any alts, but make sure you stay tuned for tomorrow's video. We'll try the 300 like thing again if we get it. I can see her trying to hit enough, but doesn't look like it's going to hit. So, but if we do get it tomorrow, I will do some alts at the end of the video. Don't forget to smash those likes, subscribe to the channel, and let me know down below what you think I should do. Should I start doing, or what you guys would prefer, 2 videos a day, or... And no matter what, I'll still do the members video on the weekends, obviously after the holidays. So you guys will still get the member videos on the weekends where we go over whatever you guys want to go over. But I'm thinking about doing the second video a day, try to do an early update and then maybe a midday and go into some altcoins and stuff. Let me know what you guys think of that. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Take it easy. Have a great day. And I am out of here.